It is.
Of what
when you're up to
Cruzcada
number 15.
hasn't played.
When you're up to number 15 in about 20-something games, 24 would be my estimate. I have actually no idea, but Electrocute will be the Echo rune.
Okay. I mean, we've seen First Strike, but it doesn't make much sense. Melee into ranged.
Yeah, and Halo Blades is the other one. Ooh. Aggressive runes for Cruzcada.
Yeah.
Very aggressive runes. Even going for the scaling health rune instead of the flat one, so I have to imagine this lane phase is not easy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be brutal. We've seen Hui's bully as years, and I mean even stuff just like Akali that is a lot, you know, better in lane than Echo. No D shield for him.
Yeah, no D shield. I mean, I'm sort of perplexed about this Echo pick. We'll have to see how he makes it work.
Yeah.
I have to imagine it's simply going to be walk into lane, queue the wave away, and then go find your Lee Sin and just brawl, because it is a very strong 2v2. That is something that cannot be mistaken. And so again, we'll be starting with that W on Bard. Oh, W will miss here from Chi-Chi. That's pretty much your only trading tool.
Yeah.
And Enzo is paying the price in a hefty way.
Yeah, already losing a health bot. Tide will use his health bot too.
Yeah, but Tide importantly does just have more sustain, even than the W start Bard.
Tide finds a lot of these two-man Senecus. Playing really well on it. Yeah, this is kind of what you expected as the Smolder. As I think it was Betty talking about Smolder in his interview yesterday, saying the champ is very strong if you can get it through lane.
Yeah.
He mentioned it has quite a weak lane phase.
And we did see that in PSG series. I mean, Betty finishing both games with immaculate scorelines, but game 2 especially, RJ winning all 3 lanes and the jungle single-handedly.
Minji gonna be fine here.
Oh, we've got a Maokai very deep here.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, we've just eliminated Minji from the map. Lalva now looking to be next.
Oh.
We'll be able to find it. Sapling will not get the kill. Triumph coming through.
Wow, and I'm surprised they go for the 2v2 there with Echo Lee Sin. It really feels like the only win condition for this Echo is if he can find these early fights. Maokai Hui not doing a lot in the early game, and it looked like Minji was okay, but good coordination from, again, 665 and Cruzcada. You see why he spends so much time in mid lane. Second game in a row, he's able to pick up
this was spotted,
an
by
early
the way.
kill.
Like,
yeah, they knew it was
a ward.
coming. Minji dodges just out of the Echo stun, does miss his spell.
Yeah, and 665 also safeguarding out of the fear coming through.
Yeah. And then Lava.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have gone down to the Echo in any case. Maybe he could have flashed away, but...
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not worth it even if he does get the kill there. Just might have been an extra kill on the Echo or Lee Sin.
It was.
So,
I think you're counting your lucky blessings that Cruzcada didn't pick them up. But still, I mean, a 2-0 Lisa in this stage of the game in what is a very brawly team comp. Senna, Karma, Echo, Lee Sin, Aatrox, they're all really happy to fight pretty much whenever they can. Obviously, Aatrox kind of wants his ultimate, well, needs his ultimate to truly have power in these fights, but not the same for the other 4 members even of DCG.
More than anything, I think it's J-Team's bot lane that's probably going to suffer against this Fed Lee Sin, but it might be Lava.
Lava's very deep. Cruzcada's found him.
Yes,
advance. Is the stun going to come through? No.
Not quite.
Parallel convergence not quite going to land. Lava just managed to walk on out of there. Interestingly, he went for the aftershocks, a little bit tankier, but again, he won't have access to that phase rush for the ability to dip and dive in these team fights that we saw Caster doing so well on yesterday on the Maokai.
Yeah, good move by Tide to be here to protect Cruzcada, as Enzo was on his way mid and Cruzcada could have found himself in a lot of trouble. He is very chunked out, I think, just in the 1v1. Oh, he did eat a Maokai combo, actually.
Taco's low, but 65's here. Malva is also, though, so at least showing presence, helping at least Taco get his wave pushed. Should be able to find himself a recall here.
Meanwhile, the Chi-Chi's is suffering under his tower.
Yeah, Lalva gonna walk up. I mean, Echo's not in the vicinity as of yet. So I think 665 can just kite these and wait for Echo to be around and then start them again, at which point you feel like you should be confident.
Taco got first base off as well, so I'm surprised they're not just committing to the grubs.
Yeah, there we go. We will now. Should be 3 of these grubs picked up here for 665 on the Lee Sin.
Yeah. So everything looking pretty good for DCG so far. Scott gonna harass
he doesn't
Lava,
care about his lane. He cares about making Lalva suffer, and suffer he is. Talking about suffering, this bot lane, flap comes out, but it doesn't trade all that much damage, especially when compared to that of Tide's.
Yeah. I really think this was a lane that maybe Chi-Chi could have taken teleport in.
Yeah.
When you've got these unorthodox center lanes, you know they're probably taking TP. So you're not going to be down a combat sum or anything. And so on the bar, doing a surprisingly good job of keeping him, sustained. He is falling behind in CS though, and DCG are picking up objectives all over the map. With a 2-0 Lee Sin, you kind of expect it.
So it looks like we could have Protobout or Lich Bane for Cascada first. Still, we'll have to continue on to find out which, but I kind of expect the Lich Bane.
Yeah, Lich Bane seems like just a better item at the moment. We don't see much Protobout.
Yeah, Kali kind of the only one opting for that item. Okay, Chi-Chi has both sums, but this is a level 5 Lee Sin, so no Dragon's Rage available, and Tide takes a substantial amount of damage before we can even start to look, but 65 now, presence known. Will be the Sonic Wave landing. Chi-Chi popping that Ghost and is going to stay safe.
Out of mana on Chi-Chi though, Orca full mana and HP. So even if Chi-Chi can stay, he's not going to be getting stats. It's kind of what we expected in the mid lane. Minji able to just permanently get Prio. And that Echo kind of has to go find some skirmishes to have impact this game. Lakai doing a lot better for himself than last game.
Yeah, and he's quickly approached the point of the lane where it's now Cassante favored for a little while.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have kill pressure. But we've seen it go either way, honestly. Cascada gets a plate. He's got 3 people collapsing on him.
Inso as well in the river. He's going to find his way onto Lava, put down that parallel convergence, going to get in there, going to get that shield. Nature's Grass comes out. Nice ult, going to dodge out of all of that CC as the root will land here from Tide. Cascada, though, out of mana. Won't be a whole lot of follow-up. Does survive, though. Does have to lose both that ultimate and the flash to do so.
Yeah, fancy play out of Cascada, but doesn't end up doing much. He doesn't have the items to look for any kills there or turn it around, really. Yeah,
Minji's found all the damage he needs and staying a little bit too long. It will be a kill found.
Yeah, nice turnaround by Minji.
So the all-out come out of Lakai, and this could have maybe just been a solo kill, but 665 will come in and yoink that one away.
Yeah, it looked like Taco was definitely winning that. As maybe we'll probably get a replay on that. Minji, meanwhile, killed Cascada. A lot of base damage on the Hui.
Okay, does have flash.
Should be fine. Nice dodge.
Nice dodge of everything. Even actually doing more damage than he took. Yeah, let's have a look. I mean, I think he could have won this. Doesn't have the Qs, actually. Maybe it's a little bit hard. Has Q3, lands that.
What a nice Q3 by Taco. Seems like he predicted the Cassante all out there. Buffered it with the Q3.
Oh, no stacks. That's sad.
Wait, how many stacks?
None. I mean, like, Senna, the entire wave got cleared and not a single orb dropped.
Oh yeah, I can't keep up with all these stacking champs.
Yeah, there's 3.
Oh, Bard as well, yeah. Might see a Bard ulti.
Yeah, gonna see Lava jumped on first though as 665 gets aggressive. Void grubs, of course, have spawned a minute until that dragon. And they are on 3, so if they're able to get 2, they get the Void Might. If they're able to get 6, they have an insane amount of tower damage anytime they are hitting them. That's 4. They're going to jump out of the pit, maybe look for a fight. Lakai and Taco are in the vicinity. Both top laners do not have ult, and the 665 going to get stunned up, locked up by that Bard Tempered Fate. Through will come Lava with a Flash Bramble smash, but he is going to get taken down. And despite Taco not having ult, he's going to find at least 2 assists there as Tide claims those kills. Ult comes out later, but the Magical Journey will get both Minji and Enso to safety.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be 6 Void Grubs for the side of DCG.
I really thought J-Team were good for that fight. Honestly, they landed a Bard ulti into a really nice Maokai ulti onto everyone, but Taco just over the wall manages to CC everyone up and do a bunch of damage. So I think that's what turned the fight around. So here it looks kind of doomed for DCG. 665 so strong, and then Taco shows up, 2-man Q from over the wall there just in time, turns the fight around.
See, Lava, he's not happy. And of course he realizes they have to win this to truly keep their chance alive. Now, in theory, there is a chance, depending on game differential, and it would require
for them to go
week,
first seed out of this group?
Yes, if DCG win this game, of course they're very comfortably in the league. But there is one more game that both these teams would have to play, and if J-Team were to win it and DCG were to lose it, I can't remember. I think it would be DCG against Halpigs and J-Team against West Point, is what I believe is the coming game.
Yeah, and with such a big gap between these two teams, it seems like, and the other two, we're just assuming, we're taking for granted that they're going to win their other series, but each team does actually have another series to play.
And so it's not given, but it is, you're putting yourself in the perfect position to absolutely reach that point.
Yeah.
Fair comes out, Minji then is going to make his water path and just sprint on out of there. 6-5 did want to look, but no dice. And it will be Void Staff first for Cascada as he's nearly completed that item.
So DCG just hitting up this dragon. Doesn't look like there's much of a contest coming. Bard ult though.
Yeah, Tempered Fate comes out. They're actually going to get in there. Lava looking for the Smite steal. Is he going to find it? No, he's going to get Dragon's Raged away.
Wow.
And no Smite available for 665, but doesn't need it. Lava too far away from that dragon to be able to land his.
Yeah, clean by DCG. We've seen them take fights in a lot of spots where they really don't need to. So it's nice to see that kind of discipline from 665. Just, they could maybe kill the Maokai, but they decide to just disengage, grab the dragon, and get out of there.
Yeah, and it will be the Cloud Soul this game, which of course feels really, really good if you are an Aatrox. More than anyone else, really. I mean, Smolder, Aatrox, and Cassante, and Maokai.
Okay.
Honestly, really, really good for J-Team, but it's also really good for Taco.
Yeah, underrated dragon. Soul, anyway.
Yeah, movement speed is just a hard stat to get value on, right? Yeah. Whereas every other stat is like Longsword, so 1080 is worth 350 gold.
Yeah.
You can work that out pretty easily. But move speed, I mean, you got boots, but other than boots, there's nothing to really go off.
Yeah. If you could build more than one boot, do you think Champs would do it? As there's going to be engaged on DCG's bot lane.
I'm not sure, but Tide almost gets Cosmic Bind. He's going to be able to flash away. Snipe lands. Comet going to confirm the kill. Minji, though, not able to connect with his ultimate. Double kill, though, will be here for Chi-Chi as 665 comes from absolutely downtown to confirm at least one kill back. Lava now stunned up, and it's going to be another one. Taco going to be able to claim that one for himself. Lakai, he's got his goes popped, and he's sprinting to that magical journey. 2 for 2 is the result, but Chi-Chi, importantly on this, Smolder picking himself up too.
Yeah, not upset with a 2 for 2 on the losing side. And
Lakai,
the kills going on.
Lakai going to use it all out. Enso's here, 665's here. Through will come that center ult. Lakai might be in trouble. Does find the Q3. Minji's also here, and through will come Orca as well. We have an absolute fiesta on our hands down here. 665. Cosmic Binding won't land. Dragon's Rage. Is he going to be able to find it? He does. He's going to even be able to get everything off there. He gets the safeguard out. The Triumph, keeping him alive. Sniper won't connect as Orcas continue to run forward. He's full health, full mana. Chain coming through. Dragon's Rage not up, but it won't also connect there on that Sonic wave. The second one will miss too. Insult, dipping, diving, auto attacks though. You can't dodge those ones. Minji is out of mana.
Ooh.
Another Sonic wave misses though, and so Minji will be able to get out. Chi-Chi here, Lalva's here. This is not over. Teleport available for Chris see if he chooses to use it. 665 looks for another one. Is again not going to be able to find it as Chi-Chi. He's running up as fast as he can. 665 is so low here. Will jump away from the Bramble Smash. Orca, he's got to find some way to get out of this. He doesn't have his mantra up. He goes down. It's going to be Chris now teleporting in though as Chi-Chi. He's going to get taken out. Chris is as well. Willed into Taco. This fight has not ended as Taco will get himself one. Gets the reset. And I think eventually the play will end. 665 being involved from start to finish.
We're going to go straight into the replay as this was the very beginning of the fight, as there is a re-engage later. So close to landing on the flash Q there for the Bard. Chi-Chi picks up one, and unfortunately Minji misses his ulti here. Chi-Chi gets in to clean it up, but has been tagged by the Lee Sin Q and goes down quickly, as I think 665 has been shut down on live. But I mean, it looks like DCG have successfully turned it around, but Lakai, I just didn't think he had an angle here, but I guess Cassante always somehow does. And he just finds his way onto Taco and essentially solos him. A little bit of help from Bard. And 665 is so annoying in this fight. He gets so much done, and it really is just off of this Bard Q missing that it goes disastrously for J-Team. He's constantly proccing his Sundered Sky on the Lee Sin every time it's up. And yeah, Orca, the carry of DCG.
Time for Rift Shield out of a fight into a replay, into another fight. Rift Shield getting very low. It's taken, but it's taken by Tide on the center, and Lalva's going to lose his life for it too. Cascada's going forward, has that Lich Bane, a lot of damage. Chi-Chi flap, gets himself out, but not before the center ult comes through and lands onto 3 members of J-Team. Tempered Fate will miss. Cascada going forward, not going to get that Q onto Enso. Not going to be able to dodge out of the stun either, but he's still going. He's still finding more. He has the ultimate available, and disaster for J-Team as DCG, straight out of replay, came themselves a rift and claimed themselves 4 kills as well.
So it was J-Team hitting the Rift Herald because they had picked off 665, and then 3v4, DCG somehow steal the Rift Herald and win that fight, as most of that was just a 3v4. DCG with the 3 members somehow winning, and Cascada kind of coming alive on the Echo. He had a rough start. Oh, he's built Storm Surge, though.
600 kills.
Yes, stylish way to do it, too.
No. Do you remember our solo queue game with that one Echo? He had a Storm Surge, and it was working.
And yeah, this is the 3v4 here. It's 4 members of J-Team. At the moment, it's just Tide, getting a lot of damage in. Cascada shows up, and
Herald turns around.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, wow, it's off the back of, yeah. They hit the Vital, Lava goes down quickly, and they chase this now 3v3. Oh, wow, the E dodging out of the Bardol. And Cascada looked like he was maybe doing a little too much here, but 665 has finally arrived. And he tanks up the tower as long as he can until he sees Minji and then ults out of there. Using the Echo really well.
Oh, we're teleporting. Ult will come out here. It's onto Tide. You don't have really much you can do as the center, but with all these people coming back, Lakai's not going to have anywhere to run, and 665 is going to claim himself yet another kill. Top side, though, will it be answered? Taco is 1v3 up here, and he's living. He's living as long as he can. Nature's Grass coming out. Have to watch for an amazing play if Taco's going to survive. It doesn't look like he will. Minji's going to get his 5th of the game. Quietly 5-1 now on this way. Going to get a second shot.
He was trying to run down to dodge it, but just too low HP on the Rift Herald to get the charge. Both top laners getting the weak side treatment, just getting 4-manned and killed, and it is going to favor DCG just because they do get a tier 2 versus a tier 1.
Oh, did Cascada die too?
I can't imagine it's Cascada dying here.
I think it might be. I think there's a double death, perhaps.
Oh, he just gets CC'd and Unfortunately, Enzo gets the shutdown, but I mean, you just take it. He didn't get a chance to ult on the Echo.
All right, Chi-Chi at 2 items now. Not going for the same build as Betty found a lot of success on yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the Quick Blades build out of Betty. He was doing a lot of damage, but Cruscado was doing plenty of damage last game with this build.
No. Betty
anyway.
went second item rapid fire.
Oh.
Even different.
Oh, yeah. And I think he did eventually get Quick Blades.
Yeah, he did. He went Quick Blades eventually. But, I mean, I think the rapid fire, it makes a lot of sense. While, yes, your damage is a bit lower.
Yeah.
You are not going to have to be anywhere near this Echo, which is... Echo, Aatrox, and Lee Sin. 616 is this Lee Sin, by the way. And Senna is also quietly 415. So there is a lot of range and a lot of close range, high damage dealing champions that you want to be away from. And maybe the rapid fire cannon would help you deal with those just that little bit better. As we might see the impact of it now. Chi-Chi going to have to fly on over that wall as another tier 2 will go down. Void Mines absolutely everywhere. 6 Void Grubs, of course, helping with that. Timid Fate comes out. It's landing onto 2. Cruscado is going to be one of those people locked up as a lot of AoE is coming down onto him, but certainly not enough to take him down. Teleport in. This will be eventually Lakai joining the fight. Does not have Ghost available to him, but certainly does have the All-Out. He goes, makes that path, but is not going to make a path clear enough as he's actually the one now that's being turned around onto. Very, very low. Cruscado going to be able to turn that fight around. Now, Lava, he's living, but he's on only 1 HP. Twisted Advance, but he's not going the wrong way. Eventually will be found. Taco jumping over that wall, but it will be Orca who finds that one at least. Minji as well. Storm Surge proccing on him, taking him down to a very low total, and he is the 5-1 Hui that really has all the work to do in this game.
Yeah, a decent look out of J-Team, but the biggest problem in that fight, honestly, was Lakai not being able to find a flank. When we see Cassante run headfirst, front to back into the enemy teams, we see exactly that. He kind of just gets locked down and is so short range, he can't get onto any of these carries, and they make light work of him. Doesn't help that he's 0 and 5.
Yeah, Baron very low, no Tempered Fate to delay it. Minji's going to look for the steal, won't quite find it. Got a little bit excited there that the Arcane Comet somehow could have landed, but no, 6-5 holds true with his smite. It's now near on 10k gold advantage at the 22-minute mark for DCG. They're also 1 minute away from being able to pick up that Cloud Soul, and they are just so far ahead.
And you're seeing the difference a hard lane for Smolder can make. As at this point, Cruscado had already had his form. Chi-Chi sitting on just 180. And I'm pretty sure when we checked Cruscado last game, he was 207 at about 19 minutes.
Yeah.
So here we're, 4 minutes later and Chi-Chi's nowhere near
behind,
his stacks. And you definitely need to more carefully pick your lanes.
Minji quietly most gold in the game despite the massive gold advantage for DCG.
Yeah,
a lot of shutdowns and whatnot, of course, helps, but he has some heavy lifting to do if he wants to keep J-Team alive in this game and in this series.
Yeah.
What do you think it takes? Paint me a picture. Paint me the absolute... You get it, by the way? Hui is an artist. Sorry. Perfect team fight. How do they win it? Because I can't work it out.
So DCG are just going to have to get... This is a good start.
Yeah, 6-5 getting chunked out very low. He's 6-1.
Yeah.
But there's not enough follow-up, and that is just going to be a Hui ult lost. Admittedly, it buys you a little bit of time with this Lee Sin being so low.
Yeah.
Feels a bit harder to push on forward.
Soul up for DCG, though. We'll see if J-Team think that the chunk on Lee Sin is going to be enough. Nope.
At least it is only the Cloud Soul.
So, okay. Hui is going to need his Rabadon's finished.
Yes.
His Crypt Bloom finished. And then, I mean, it just comes down. He's got AoE in his kit, right? He's going to be having to land his spells on multiple members.
Okay.
And Luava's going to have to play defense for him because there is one target on J-Team. I mean, Chi-Chi's not anywhere near spiking this game. So all of these Leash Sin kicks, Aatrox flanks, Echo engages are going to be going straight onto Minji. He does have his flash. Well, we'll see how long he can hold on to that. Cassante, not a terrible champ for peeling either, honestly.
No.
It's not his preferred job in a fight. He'd really rather get a flank and get onto the Senna or Karma.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could make the argument it could be good for him to try and take this Aatrox or the Echo just out of the fight.
Yeah.
But that's an easier said than done kind of job where they do have sums up and they are just mobile champions.
Yeah.
Pathmaker going to be used, and despite it, Lakai still going to take a reasonably high chunk of damage. Guardian saving Enso a little bit of his health, but this will be the tower going down eventually. Obviously, it is the Cloud Soul, it is the Baron still available. Actually goes down as I say that. 3,000 gold was the Baron power play.
Yeah, it might have to just come down to a big Bard ulti. If you can find 2, maybe 3 members with a Bard ult. There's no one all that tanky on the side of DCG. I mean, Lee Sin being the tankiest champ.
Chi-Chi gets hit by one of those Qs from Aatrox. He is sitting at 2-2-2.
Yeah, he will hit it during any fight that happens.
Yeah, he should get it on very, very soon. Even just hitting anyone here probably will help him get that. And that is a big power spike. Is it enough? Doesn't feel like it's very easy for Smolder to be auto-attacking this game. Or even firing off those Qs, especially without that rapid fire cannon.
Yeah, but it's at the very least some help for Minji this game.
Yeah.
So, one more Q and he should
misses.
have it.
Okay, I think he has it.
Yeah, he
does. 229 is his current stacks, so he will have access now to that execute, to that burn damage, percent health, 6.5% I believe it is.
665, not missing. Those are all blind Qs.
Yeah. Missed a lot in that massive 5-minute long fight, but not missing now.
Minji.
And through we come. Minji, we said a lot of it's up to him, and he's getting chunked out before the fight even begins. 665 found his way in. Nice route, lands onto 2. But we haven't found the kill just yet. 665 will flash forward and confirm that. It's Lava going down. Orca, Enso even should be soon to follow. Orca on the backside, though, is finding Lakai, trying to beat down this Cassante. Not the easiest of jobs. It's now 5 members strong for DCG as they try to close out the series and the game 2. But it's Tide going down. It's going to be found. Minji going to be able to pick that one up for himself now, as it's now 4v3. Minji, Chi-Chi still alive, as well as Lakai on this Cassante. We've seen heroics out of him before, and it's going to take even more this game as Chi-Chi's doing his best to fly around, find these Qs, but it's not so easy. Second inhib now will be going down. Chi-Chi trying to clear out these Void Mites through. Will go Taco, and he's finding the assassination, but the all-out comes through to peel for that way. Minji's going to be able to get back to base. Here comes Chris Carter, though. Parallel convergence is going to land. It's going to land well as Lava does respawn, as does Enso. It's all up to Minji, the support, and the jungler, and they're somehow thwarting off this attack onto their Nexus. The inhibitor, though, the fate might not be so lucky, as it will be also going down. We have double super minions now going to be coming in from every single lane, and the fight is still not over. We're still going forward. 665 Dragon Rage onto Lava is going to get out, is going to get Triumph once again. Health is low, but health isn't needed when all that stands between you is a Bard and the Nexus, and DCG in the most scrappy of games have taken the series